Hello everyone, welcome in. My name's Laura. I wanted to make a video today. Three things I hope to accomplish. The first is the most important. I wanted to wish everyone a blessed and happy Easter this weekend coming up. And I'm doing that now because I did decide to move forward. The next sale was scheduled for this Friday. I think it was the 18th, which is Good Friday. And I woke up Monday morning with just this strong decision made to postpone that 1 week. So I wanted to let everyone know that the next sale, the next live sale, is going to be the Friday of April 25th. Same time, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Pacific. I will, however, take early claims on the sterling silver. That way, I'll be able to also bring remaining sterling silver and other items on Friday. Otherwise, I think it would be so much and such a long sale that I think it'd be better to take claims now, and then I'm going to be bringing this sterling silver and other items. I have other sterling items that I will also be offering up, and silver plate items, and also some sun catchers. I just have a plethora of things that have already arrived here, and I'm super, super excited. So the first one, I want everyone to wish everybody, even though I may see a couple people in chats or text or email or whatever, I just wanted everyone to hear from me that I wish you a blessed and happy Easter. I want to let everyone know the date of the next sale, the thumbnail. The photo hasn't been updated, but the date for that sale has been updated. I will leave a link to that sale in the description of this video, in the comments of this video. If you want to head on over there and click the notify. If you're not subscribed, you might want to hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment here or put a thumbs up over there. All of that really does help me. The other purpose for today's video is I'm excited about this set of silverware. Is to talk about this set of silverware. This future antique set of sterling silverware. Future antique, so this was put out by Wallace, first introduced in 1934. So in 9 years, this will be an antique. Probably in all of our lifetimes. If you get a piece now as it's vintage, it is future antique. The pattern name is Rose Point. I'm going to hold up a piece that this is how I got it. It is pierced, has a rose, a very intricate rose design. The name did come from, was the little bit of reading I've been able to do that did have to do with a rose needlework pattern. So that's how it got its name from what I've been told. So every single piece in this set of silverware up here is me working what I call my magic. This looks very overly polished, has a bleached out appearance, but there was no damage or no residue of any old cleaners. They just wanted really bright silver. I have tarnished every piece and then lightly polished. I don't know if you can see the difference. I can, and I really prefer just that beautiful patina in the right places, polished in the right places. It looks richer. So every single piece gets my magic put to it. And there was a lot of pieces. I'm still working on it. Little bit each day because I knew I had a sale coming up. So to satisfy my creative sole. I had to work on this a little bit every day. All the orders from the last sale have gone out, except one. I had a special request for an elephant, and I'm going to be working on that tomorrow. I have to smooth all the edges on that elephant and the baby elephant, and so it takes some time to do that properly. Okay, so early claims. I'm going to take early claims on spoon rings and spoon bracelets. I'm going to start with the band. Here is the band. This was made from an iced teaspoon. And here's the iced teaspoon. Iced teaspoons are longer and usually a little thinner. And they do make a very good band. Now, this is a substantial, this is your opposite of your demitasse that you see me bring often. So if you do not like chunky, you might want to wait for a different silverware pattern. This is the first time I have ever purchased a full set of sterling. And I did purchase it from Christy. Her YouTube channel name is Ladies Who Loop, Loupe. Ladies Who Loop. She goes to estate sales, and I was able to purchase a full set of sterling. I hope that this is not the last set of sterling that I am able to purchase. Okay, so hopefully you were able to see that, and I'm going to put also the bypass on. So let me, the size for this is going to start at size 7. I might be able to do a 6.5. It's a 7 right now. I can't tell you the weight because the bigger sizes will weigh more than the smaller sizes. 3/4, just shy of 3/4 of an inch. Just shy of 3/4 of an inch on this ring. What else did I want to say? I think this one was weighing in at, I could be wrong. I want to say 6 grams. I can't remember. I know for sure. I'm wearing the bracelet. I know for sure how much the bracelet weighs. But I'm not selling these by weight. Okay, so the sterling rings will be $44 each. $44 each. They do not have the sterling mark because the sterling mark is further up on the handle. Okay, that's upside down. They are all marked Wallace, sterling, and then there's Wallace's mark right there. I'm going kind of slow because I really want this to focus. So you won't have the sterling mark. There's so much history and provenance out there that it's not hard to prove that this is a sterling silver spoon ring. You can find these on e-commerce websites as well. Rose Point, they're out there. It was a prolific pattern, not hard to find, but I am offering this well below the lowest price I could find. I couldn't even find one that was used, but remember, these are newly made, never worn, and the silverware is just, I mean, look at this. It's absolutely excellent. Look at even how it bent perfectly. Anyway, so if you want to claim the Rose Point from an iced teaspoon, you would type, I'll give it number 1 just to keep things simple, and that's the band. Behind that, I will need to know your size, anywhere between size 7 and 14. I have plenty of handle to work with. Anywhere between size 7 and 14. I do have 8 iced teaspoons, and this is one of them. So I do have 8 of those. Okay, the next, that was the first thing I made from this pattern. I couldn't wait to get my hands on it and see how it reacted to being bent. And this pattern bends so well. Absolutely a joy to work with. Okay, now next up is the bypass. And I am very partial to bypasses. I like a nice wide ring. I like the look of it. The bypass rings are being made from teaspoons. Oh, I wish I would have looked up the weight. I do have the weight of this written down on my notes. I think what I'm going to do is when I put the information for the next sale, and you guys see that I always put a little comment in the comment section and pin it. I will put the weight of this beautiful bypass ring, pierced. I'm going to call the bypass number 2. I'm writing as I talk. The bypass size is going to start at, well, actually I shouldn't give the weight because I do cut the handle a little shorter. If you want a size 7, it's going to weigh a little less. So I'm going to say 7 through 13. 7 through 13. This one is a 10. So if I was doing a 7, I would probably cut this much off, because otherwise it just ends up on the back side of your finger and could be uncomfortable. It's just extra bulk that's not necessary. So again, the rings are $44 each. Some people may want more than one. So the bypass is going to be number 2, and behind that we'll need to know your size. It's anywhere between 7 and 13. I do half and quarter sizes. I even do smidges. So like none of my fingers are even numbers. So I think it's important to be able to have that option. Okay, that's kind of part of the charm of being able to have something custom made for you. Okay, so number 3 is, well, I'm not going to take claims on this because I can't. This little spoon ring came from the rest of the iced teaspoon handle. I don't know what sizes are coming at me, but I will, if there's enough length left over, if someone orders a size 12, I won't have enough handle to make this ring again. This will be brought to the sale. It's currently size 8. It's adjustable. This does have the sterling mark. And the sterling mark, even if you can't read it, there is on this one. And if I can make these, they are going to be $24. That's going to have to be something I do. I'm not giving it a number. I will bring this one to the sale. If people do start ordering the iced teaspoon rings, I will do what I can. I will do what I can. Okay. Then I don't want to waste even 1 gram of sterling silver. I took some fork tines. Okay, so here is a dinner fork. This was what was left over after I made a bracelet. I'll show the bracelet after this. I cut off 2 of the fork tines and I made this earring. Now the wire and connectors are stainless steel, as is the ear wire, but the fork tines are sterling silver. And this will be coming to the sale. I have to, I'm not ready to take claims on these. I don't know how popular they're going to be. Here's another. This is from the salad fork. This is, and I'll show you. Now these beads are hand-blown glass beads. I've been hanging on to for a while. They kind of have a nice minimalistic look to them. Hopefully my phone doesn't collapse because it's not feeling. Hold on, I'm going to pause you for a moment. Okay, you can see that I took these from a salad fork. I wanted to use the same, fork tines are not the same on every fork tine is not the same. So I wanted to make sure that that used them to the same fork tine, but I kind of like these. I'm still working out all the details on that. Now, the third item tonight that I will take pre-orders on. So number 1 was the band. Number 2 was the bypass. The third one, which will be number 3, is the spoon bracelet. I'll take it off. But I do want you to kind of see how much wiggle room there is on this, because this is probably a little bit larger than what I would normally wear. Okay, I'm going to pause and take this off. Okay. Here's your spoon bracelet. I went ahead this time and I used a stainless steel lobster claw, stainless steel split rings for extreme security. If you really want the magnet, I will do it. I will definitely do it. Now, I used dinner forks. Like these are the dinner forks. So the handles were definitely very weighty. The inside circumference on this one is 7 1/4 inch. It will fit a 7-inch wrist. So get your cloth tape measures out if you don't know your wrist size, or maybe you do like bracelets bigger. But I would need to know your snug wrist measurement. Mine is 6 3/4, so normally I wear a 7-inch bracelet. That's why this one had extra room on my wrist. But this would be perfect for a 7-inch wrist. And I can make all sizes. Now on the dinner forks, I have enough to make 3 more bracelets. Don't panic. But I can also use the salad forks for smaller sizes, but there's going to be less silver. So let me know what your snug wrist measurement is. If it matters to you what piece of silverware I use, make sure that you put that in the comments, and I'm going to be reading the comments in the order that they are coming through. I'll also have my email. You can email if you want. I can't promise I'm going to know the exact order. It's a little riskier that you might get shut out on the bracelet. Comments below would be better for me. Also, when you do, sometimes people do both and it gets very confusing, and I feel like I'm chasing people down to get all the information. So please make sure that if you are getting a bracelet, number 3, and I'm going to let you know they are $88. One bracelet is $88. Make sure you give me that snug wrist measurement so I know what size to use, size to make. Now, I did weigh the 2 spoon handles from the dinner fork for the 7.5 inch bracelet. I weighed these prior to putting them together, so it was only the sterling, and these 2 halves weighed 44 grams. I'm not selling by weight. Some of them are going to be less. If I use the salad forks, they're less weighty. But so that would be the bracelet number 3. They are $88 each. I'm going to go with the stainless steel lobster claw unless you tell me magnetic. I will be invoicing. If you make a claim, you'll get an invoice right away. You can ask me to hold off until after the next sale in case you want to add more things. But make sure that you tell me that. I can't chase everybody down. I can't. It gets very confusing. Okay, so there was something else to say. And it'll come. Oh, yeah, I will invoice you, and invoices will be due upon receipt. For Friday's sale, I will invoice on Saturday. Payment is due at the end of Monday. So you can wait, especially the rings. I don't foresee running out of rings. because I have so many pieces. Unless there are a lot of bracelet claims, I may start moving into the teaspoons to cover those. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching this if you did. I didn't want anyone to wonder what happened to me on Friday. It's just I have really what it is I have so many pieces of flatware here to work with that I really wanted to combine it all into one sale. And I also want to spend some time this weekend, reflecting on who Jesus is and what he did for us. I like to do that every Easter, just really not work every minute like I do. But I enjoy it at least. So number 1, number 2, number 3, I'll put all that info down in the comments section. I was going to give you the weight for the teaspoon. The weight on the teaspoon, the bypass won't change, just a little bit. If it's a smaller size, it'll be a little less. Okay, so let's see how this goes. My first full set of sterling silverware. I really don't want this to be my last one. I really, really want to be able to get a whole nother set. Different pattern. There's so many patterns to pick from. I got really lucky on this one that it bends so wonderfully. Okay, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. Like I said, everybody has a tracking number except for the one person with the elephant. It's not finished yet. So I love you guys. I will miss you. And have a happy and blessed Easter. Bye for now.